Hey everybody, Sunday night, Balmoral Park, September 21st. This is your DNRS recap. Not a very happy camper tonight, guys. It's not because of the numbers, it's because of getting burned out of a lot of money tonight. And get to that later on. But for now, we'll get into the, I don't even want to talk, these first 5-6 races, whatever it is, with these chalks. I'm just rolling right through them because it's garbage. Can't even make no money with these kind of prices, 280, 1 to 5s and stuff like that. But anyway, Tim Curtin didn't drive tonight. He was off all his drives. I don't know. I got a text earlier this morning or afternoon, whenever it came in. Somebody sent me a text saying that Tim Curtin was beat up. He might not drive tonight. Beat up? I mean, what did he do? Get jumped on the street? Some thug grabbed him in the parking lot of Walmart or something? I mean, how do you get beat up? Unless, you're jumped or robbed. But sent a text back and said, what do you mean beat up? So then I was told, I don't know, he was after the races or somewhere, some drivers or some horsemen beat him up pretty bad. I mean, you got to be kidding me. What is going on with these guys? How do you fight? How do you get in fights and get beat up at that age? Isn't that for like teenagers? School kids getting into fights? I mean, how do you get into fights when you're an adult? I mean, these guys, what do? They go out to drink after the races and they go partying and go to whatever they do and get in fights with each other? I mean, the deal with John Roberts and the other guy, now John's sitting out, can't drive. I mean, what kind of nonsense is that? I mean, come on, show a little class. Go home after the races. Go be like Dave McGee and guys like that. Go home with your girlfriend, wife, fiance, or whatever. Enjoy the evening with her and maybe your family, your kids, if you got any. What are you doing going out, getting into fights and getting beat up or beating other guys up? I mean, seriously. I never heard of such nonsense in my life. I mean, you guys got a career and everything. Go home. Worry about your career, and all that. Whatever. Seriously. Never heard of such nonsense in all my life. Anyway, I had 3 top-rated winners, 2 second-rated winners, and a third-rated winner, and then a couple other winners that were 4th or 5th rated, whatever it is. Anyway, the winners were there, but these chalk races don't do you any good. But anyway, let's roll through these results. First race, these junk trotters, maiden trotters, half the field breaks, running all over the place. What are you going to do? How, unless you get lucky and land on something. But they bet this 3-horse down. I didn't catch nothing in the first race. Let's get that out of the way with all the breakers running and everything. But they bet this 3-horse down, Bags for All. He's 10-1 morning line. Yeah, trainer change. But I seem to see here that Elliott qualified the horse. Got beat by 14 lengths, finished 5th, trotted in 2-2 in a qualifier, was destroyed, and that line wasn't too good for first start. It wasn't a betting race, but nevertheless, Elliott did qualify the horse, so showed something there, unless they hit it and didn't even try with him in a qualifier, but he got destroyed in a qualifier. But the trainer change to Elliott. Of course, everybody's gonna, know that he'll pick him up. But if you look at this horse, can't get my money. Not with those lines. And off that qualifier showing Elliott as the trainer. 2-2 qualifier. Start before that, 7th by 18, 7th by 12, broke distance, 5th by 22. Yeah, those were his lines. But anyway, they bet him down to 480. So they all got together, they decided that he's going to be good this week after the qualifier. And they bet him right down to $4.80 and he run off and he win. He win the race. So there you go. What are you going to do with something like that? Anyway, race 2, top-rated winner, big deal, chalks. Not even worth not even worth talking about. Had the race, had the gimmick, but big deal. I don't even want to talk about it. Chalk, can't make no money on that. Dead chalk, the one horse. Same thing in the third race, another dead chalk, Majestic Royale, dead chalk. Had the exacta, you know, big deal. Didn't have the try, didn't have the one horse. Anyway, he was a big chalk, the four horse. Exacta paid $36, big deal. You know, top rated winner, who cares? Fourth race, second rated winner won. I put the 5 on top of the 1. I had him rated 5-1-7-3-2-6, came in 1-5-3-6. Chalks again, $7.80 exact on the top 2 rated. They bet the one horse down to 2-5. 5 couldn't beat him. So, you know, can't make no money in that race. $20 try, $63 super. Dead chalk wins. Moving on to race number 5. Top rated winner again. Another dead chalk cinch. Another 2-5 shot. Wins. Big deal. $12.60 exacta. $75 try. And $218 super. Super wasn't bad with that chalk on top. Had him rated 5-1-2-4-6-3. Came in 5-4-2-6. But, you know, can't make no money on that race either. Dead chalk winning. You know. So, another winner. Dead chalk. Going into the last race of the pick 6, they were betting the one horse off the board, of course. My third rated horse won. Ready. What did he pay? 8-1, 9-1. Somehow the 7 horse flew up for second. The other half of the McGee entry, Dean and Dave the Hands. Maybe we got it wrong. Maybe it's Dean the Hands now. I don't know, because Dean keeps beating Dave every time you turn around, and he beat him there too. But anyway, third rated horse won, and the 7 horse, who I didn't have rated at all off those lines, 9th, 8th, 6th, 9th, 5th, 7th, 8th, 5th. Let's see. He picked up 1 check in his last 8 starts. 1 5th place check. But he come flying tonight, boy. He was flying down that lane. He beat Native Lights. Yeah, the 7 horse flying down there at 40-1 or 30-1. He was good. All of a sudden he got good. I don't know. You know how it is. But anyway, so third rated horse won. Didn't catch no gimmick because the 7 horse got up there. And, let's talk about that big old pick 5. It was paying, I had the pick 5 going. Yeah. I put in like a $4 ticket or something like that. It was going to pay $35 with the 1 horse. It wound up paying $151 because the 4 horse won the race. Big deal, $151. All that hype up for a $50,000 guarantee pool. And everybody's firing in all their money. Oh, I'm going to get rich. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to be 1 or 2 winner of the only winners I'm going to have. And I'm going to be rich tomorrow morning. I'm going to fire in money in that pick 5. Yeah. Every time there's a carryover and they hype up those carryovers, guarantee pools, dead chalks. How many races? The first 4 races of the pick 5. Dead 280 horses. Get out of here with those nonsense stuff. All that stuff suck people right in. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. You know what? Here's how you're going to get rich. You're going to bet the DNRS numbers, and you're going to cash big, and you don't have to worry about pick 5s and pick 4s. And I'll get to that later on tonight, what happened. Okay? Yeah. You just listen to what I have to say. Anyway, that's how it went in the pick 5. And moving on to the 7th race, start of the pick 4. I had them rated 4-2-9-6-1, and they came in 1-4-2. Yeah, top rated and second rated ran second and third. Got beat by the 1, my 5th rated horse. Yeah, the 1 came up 5th rated in there off of these brutal lines. That's why he was 5th rated. Let's see. Last 2 starts at Hoosier Park. This horse distanced. 7th distance and 9th distance. Paced in 58-3 and 59-3 at Hoosier Park. Yeah, you know what distance means? Means beat more than 25 lengths. That's what distance means. Okay? And then the starts before that, at Balmoral Park, with Dean O driving, he was 8th by 9, 5th by 7.5, 5th by, looks like 9 3/4. Okay? And he has one decent race down there on July 23rd. But his most recent form, distance 8th. 5th. Going off at odds of 28 to 1, 23 to 1, 35 to 1, 33 to 1, 6 to 1, and 29 to 1. They bet him down tonight. He got all kind of action. He closed at 5 to 1, but he got all kind of action. Schultz had him ready. Albert Schultz had him ready tonight, boy. He got him ready tonight. He was ready to go after those distance performances at Hoosier Park and that 8th place finish for Schultz and that 5th place finish and that 5th place finish for Schultz at Balmoral. Yeah, he had him ready tonight. Now here's a guy. Oh, by the way, 0 for 10 this year, $1,900 all year. Source made. They bet him right down. They bet him. Sure, they're betting the hell out of the 4 horse. Dave the Hands McGee went off at 2 to 5, and Dean went off at 5 to 1 in there. They were betting that 1 horse right into that 2 to 5 shot. Okay, Albert Schultz, got to watch that guy. He's always putting these kind of horses across. You talk, you know, I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it. Okay, I'm not even going to make the comment. Okay, but when I see stuff like that, the horses distance, and then 8th going off at those odds, and all of a sudden he's lying. And it's the way he won. It's the way he won. He pulled and made a move to the top right past Dave McGee, 2 to 5 on the lead, blew right by him like he was Albatross, and then opened up 4, turning for home. Around the last turn, he opens up 4 on a 2 to 5 shots. That's how good this guy had this horse. How? How? Tell me. I know Albert Schultz. Anyway, the 1 horse won the race, so he started out to pick 4. And let's see what else I have to say there. Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe they should rename Dean the Hands McGee. Okay, so anyway, that's what happened in that 7th race. All right, now we're going to move on to this 8th race. And here's why I'm a little bit upset tonight, boys. Got burned out of huge money. The DNRS had all the numbers in the $14,128 try, the $793 exacta, and the 10-cent super that paid $24.73. DNRS had them all rated right there in the top 5 horses. Unfortunately for me, and I'll say our syndicate, the 10 horse was top rated. I had him rated 10.5987.1. Top 5 were 10.5987. It came in 7.10.58. I had the 10 on top, of course, 5 deep, with the 7 and the 8 and the 5 underneath. I bet the 10 to win because he was off at 14 to 1. He takes the lead, coming to the wire. A short lead coming to the wire. He's going to either be one, he's going to either win it or something's going to happen, and something happened. Because the 7 horse came on the outside of him. My 5th rated horse, 30 to 1, and snapped the 10 by a long neck. And the gimmicks paid that much money. Now the 10-7 exacta was paying $605, opposed to the 793 it paid $710. And like I said, the try paid over $14,000. What does it pay with the 10 on top? What? $4,000 less maybe? So got beat out of huge money that race, all because the 10 didn't hold on. And I didn't run the 10 first and second at those kind of odds. Didn't use my head at all. I did have the 10 second with my third and fourth rated horse, I had the 10 second. I had the 9 and the 8 were third and fourth rated. I had the 9 and the 8 over the 10 for second with the 1, 7, 5, 8 underneath them. Third and fourth rated I used over the 10 and over the second rated the 5 who ran third. That I did. But I didn't go any deeper and take the fifth rated horse and go over the 10 also. When the 10 is 14 to 1. It's not like he's a chalk and it's not going to pay anything. He's 14 to 1, and you know if he's 1-2, that top rated horse, it's going to pay if the other numbers come with them, and they did. And that's what just, you talk about someone banging the table, banging the desk. I hit the desk pretty hard with my fist when that 7 horse went by the 10. More so, I'm mad because I didn't put the 7 over the 10 like I did with the third and fourth rated horses to catch that. That was a bummer. That was a bummer. Now, moving it one step further, what the red man always does, now I don't always do this, I hardly ever do it, which I should probably do. When the odds are right on my numbers, and you're looking at the odds, you're saying, man, these numbers are all pretty long. Let's box up that superfecta, like the red man does. Top 5, box, $12 bet. Box my top 5 in that race. He hit it, $2,473 it paid. Of course, if there's another ticket on it or two, it's going to pay a little less, but still, it's going to be a hell of a payout. I didn't box the top. I didn't play no supers in the race, to tell you the truth. All I did was tries and exactas. I don't know if the red man boxed them up. That's his standard bet. Box the top 5 when the odds are good. I sure hope he did. I hope he was one of the guys that hit it, to tell you the truth. But boys, that was a bummer. All I got to do is look at those numbers and put them together the right way. But unfortunately, I just didn't go deep enough, I guess, or run the 10 for second with my other numbers completely. Huge payouts. Huge payouts. Show me another handicapper out there that comes up with those kind of numbers for people. Huh? And I'm not bragging. I don't want to brag or nothing, but I'm just pointing it out. You show me another handicapper that gives you the numbers with a top-rated horse running second with the other numbers he's giving you that gives you a $793 exacta, a $14,000 trying to $2,400 10-cent super. Now you show them to me, point them out to me. I want to see it. Doesn't happen. That's because my rating system formula comes up with those kind of horses. 9th race, big deal, cash. Not a bad payout. I thought the exacta should have paid more. I thought the try should have paid a little more. But for some reason, I don't know why, the exacta paid low to me. You got the 6 and the 7. The only one of these two horses could win the race. I had them rated 7, 6, 8, 9, 1, 5. All they're betting is the 6 and 7. Celebrity Hercules and Lady Laker. Okay, and they're pounding on Lady Laker this week. Figure out had a start over the track last week. She was hung. She was parked out the whole mile. Then she's 3 deep around the last turn, finished 3rd. Oh yeah, she'll be very good this week. You know, Formula had her rated on top too off of that effort. So they were pounding on 6, 7, 7, 6, which wasn't paying nothing if they come 1-2. But the 7 horse was nowhere around. Nowhere around. The 6 horse win the race. Celebrity Hercules, the second rated horse, of course. And the 1 horse who I had rated down underneath them, he was second. Got second at 40 to 1. And the 8 horse who I had rated 3rd was 3rd. So, caught the exacta, caught the try. Thought I should have paid more. With the 7 horse out of it, all those people ripping up tickets, ripping them up, throwing them in the garbage with the 7 horse. How many tickets in this country and in Canada had the 7 horse in their tickets? Okay, the 6 went off 2 to 1. 2 to 1, 40 to 1. The exacta pays $110. I mean, what did they do? Cancel bets on the 7 or something? I mean, seriously, how does the payoffs go that when the 7 horse has that much money bet on him? The exacta paid $50, $60 short of what it should have paid, to tell you the truth. 2 to 1, 40 to 1. It paid $110. How? How? And the try comes back 451. How? How? Anybody who knows anything about horse racing or odds or anything like that knows that there's some kind of hanky-panky going around when the 7 horse is nowhere around. Somebody's canceling tickets, got tickets canceled, did something that this exact only pays $110 with a 2 to 1, 40 to 1. And the try pays $451. Probably should have paid double. Should have paid $200 and $800 with the 7 horse out of it. Bottom line. So anyway, $110 exacta and a $451 try. You know, big deal. Cash. I'm still not happy because I blew that race before that. That huge race. Blew it. Just aggravated the hell. So anyway, moving on to the 10th race. Had them rated 4, 10, 8, 7, 5, 2. Came in 5-10. One horse was third, had no 1. Then had the 4 and the 8. And my numbers, of course, they were 4th and 5th. Wouldn't have had to try. But it looked like the 10 was going to win again. Coming to the wire. And here comes the 5 up the inside. And he passes the 10. Got a 10-5 exacta paying $110. That's what it was paying. 5 horse snaps to 10. Don't have 5-10. Because I got the top 2 rated on top 5 deep. So $110 exacta down the tubes because the 5 snaps to 10. So that's the way it was tonight. All chalks in the first races. Big deal. Cash some tickets. Cash some small bets. How you making money? Can't. Then the races come up where you can't make money. That 8th race. And you get snapped. So that's gambling. That's the way it goes. You got to take the good with the bad. And be aggravated because that's what happens to everybody. You'll get burned somehow or somehow with big money. Somebody didn't get burned. Somebody cashed. Somebody betting phone numbers or something. Or maybe my numbers. I don't know. I don't know. Guys got my numbers. There's customers. They got my numbers. There's 10 syndicate guys. They got my numbers. I don't know what they're betting. They don't say nothing what they're betting. How do I know what they got? I got an email back yesterday from one of my customers after the races at Balmoral. Here's what it said. You're the man. That's what the email said to me. That's all. You're the man. So obviously, last night, he must have hit something good. You know, maybe that race with the $22 horse, maybe he had to pick 4. I don't know. But I don't know what guys are betting. They got my number, so, you know, somebody got something. I don't know. If they hit, I'm happy for them. Because that's why I put the numbers out there for people. But when I miss it, and it pays something like that, and I don't have the brains to run a 14 to 1 top rated horse first or second, and I get snapped, then I'm mad. Then I'm mad. But there's always next time. There's always next time. The numbers will never stop. They're going to go on week after week after week after week after week after week after week. And then when Balmoral goes dark in January and February, when they take their little time off for the winter time that they used to never do, then we're going to rate the Meadowlands. We'll do the Meadowlands for the pools. Where there's some money in the pools. They can't rate those other Chesters and Dovers and other tracks. No money in the pools. What are you betting into? So when Balmoral goes dark, we're going to do Meadowlands January and February until Balmoral starts back up. That's all. Got the numbers. Going to have them. Going to rate them out. You know. Oh, hey, you want me to tell you a little story before I go too about the ratings? I got the Harness Eye and they got Pocono in there. Because they take Pocono out here. So they're in the Harness Eye. So I'm sitting here yesterday afternoon waiting for the races to start at Balmoral. I had nothing to do. I got my feet kicked up on the desk here. I pull out the Harness Eye. They're starting a race at Pocono. So I figured I'd put put the races on and watch Pocono. So I go and I'm jumping around watching a couple other races here, there, you know. And I pull the harness eye out and I rate this third race at Pocono. There's another thing that aggravated me yesterday. So I rate the third race out at Pocono. This is the honest to God truth now. I rate this third race out, and they rate 8, 1, 2, 5, and then whatever the other number was, fifth rated. So I look at the odds, and I'm going, come on. My ratings say this 8 horse is the top rated. I look at him. He's sitting up there at huge odds. You know, 1 is being bet, the 2 is being bet. Or, you know, the 1's being bet a lot. The 5's being bet. 2's maybe 8, 9 to 1, I don't know. But the 8 horse is, you know, big odds. Guess who's driving him, too? But it's a Burke horse. Eric Ledford. Eric Ledford's at Pocono driving. So I'm sitting there looking at it, and I'm thinking, should I bet this? Yeah. I go, I'm not messing with this Pocono. So I switched the computer screen to some other track. I was watching a couple thoroughbred tracks I'm looking at, or some other harness track. I come back to Pocono about 15 minutes later, and they're in the next race or the race after the third, or either in the fourth or the fifth. I click on the results, scroll down, and what do I see? 8-2-1-5. The 8 horse pays $100 to win. Yep, $100. With the exacta, paid $700. The try paid $4,000, and the super paid $4,000. And I rated the race out just to kill time. I said, there was this third race. Let me rate it out. I rated it out. Write the numbers down. Look at the odds and go, come on, something's wrong here. They ain't gonna win. Something's wrong. It's 8 horses. A Burke horse is 30, 40, 1 sitting up there. Nah, something's wrong. So I just put it right out of my mind. Went on looking at something. They'll come back. There it is. You believe that? Yeah. It's another thing that happened to me yesterday that I wasn't very happy about. Oh my God, I can talk all night, but you know what? I'm so aggravated now. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go home. I'm home. I'm going to go in the front room, put on MLB Network, and see what the playoff situation looks like, and then take the next 2 days off, Monday and Tuesday. And hey, nothing's all. I had a good week this week. Had a good week. Hey, happy. Made money. Syndicate boys made money. I mean, the syndicate. You know, we made money in the black for the first week of betting. All was well. All was well. Could have made a ton more though. Ton more. Take what you can get. Can't be happy if you're as long as you're a winner. So I'll take the next couple of days off and get ready for Wednesday night. See what kind of nonsense happens Wednesday night and see what we can cash. Alright guys? So until next time, I'll see you around the corner.